More boxing action coming your way on MP Promotions presents Blow by Blow in partnership with San Miguel Beer. That's a top view of Metro Manila at nandito po tayo sa loob ng Okada Manila Hotel and Casino, New Seaside, Parañaque City. And momentarily, we will be introducing the fighters in our next fight while we see our friends, our guests, mga kaboxing po natin, mga kasama, mga kasangga, mga kaibigan natin sa Okada Manila Hotel and Casino. And we've got a nice view of the ring and a nice view of our guests. I see Eric Smith. Earlier we saw Ma'am Marife Barrera, the CEO of Blow by Blow. At ito na po, the announcement for our next fight. This is a 12-rounder for the vacant Philippine Bantamweight Championship. Noli James Maquilan, ang record po niya sa Blow by Blow, 4 wins, 4 knockouts. Makakalaban po niya si Adrian Lerasan from the Altigra Boxing Gym, Mandaluyong City. Ito po ang kanilang tail of the tape. As we're seeing both fighters close to the same height, 5'5" for Maquilan, 5'4" and a half for Lerasan. Kaliwete po si Lerasan, orthodox fighter si Maquilan. You see the records flash on your screens, both of them with strong knockout records. Maquilan versus Lerasan. Let's turn you over now to our ring announcer, Ted Lerner.
Fans, here at the Okada Manila, the championship boxing action continues. It's time for the Philippine Bantamweight Championship. Let's bring out our fighters. Firstly, from the blue corner, Adrian Lerasan. And his opponent fighting out of the red corner. Please welcome Noli James Maquilan. Okay, fight fans, here we go with more championship boxing for your entertainment. We are coming to you from the Okada Manila in Parañaque, Metro Manila, here in the Philippines. And it's all brought to you by Blow by Blow, the longest running boxing show in Philippine television history, in cooperation with Johnny Elorde Management International, San Miguel Beer, and it's all part of the second annual Pacquiao Elorde Awards Night. This championship bout is being sanctioned by the Games and Amusement Board. Chairman and supervisor in charge at ringside, attorney Francisco Rivera. Commissioners Angel Bautista and attorney Manuel Plaza III. This bout scheduled for 12 rounds, and it's for the vacant Philippine Bantamweight Championship. Judges scoring this bout at ringside: Virgilio Garcia, Arnulfo Najera, and Danilo Lopez. And when the bell rings, third man of the ring, referee in charge, Sammy Bernabe. Now, let's meet the fighters. Firstly, fighting out of the blue corner to my left, tonight wearing the black and white trunks. He weighed in at 117.8 pounds. Fight record, 14 wins, 8 losses, 6 victories by knockout. He fights out of the El Tigre Boxing Gym, Mandaluyong City. Please welcome Adrian Lerasan. His opponent fighting out of the red corner tonight wearing the red and black trunks. Also weighed in at 117.8 pounds. Fight record, 10 wins, 2 losses, 1 draw, 7 victories by knockout. He fights out of the Peñalosa Boxing Stable, Parañaque City. Please welcome Noli James Maquilan. Philippine Bantamweight Championship, 12 rounds. Sammy Bernabe, your referee, with the final instructions.
Okay, Maquilan, Adrian, 12 rounds ha, sa bakante ng titulo ng bansang Pilipinas, okay? Kayo maglalaban ng malinis. At makinig kayo sa akin sa lahat ng mga sinasabi ko, ha? Okay, touch love, good luck.
12 rounds po ito for the vacant Philippine Bantamweight Championship. Maquilan at saka si Lerasan, both of them in their last fights fought the same fighter in Tanzania.
Okay.
Tinalo po ni Salmin Kasim si Maquilan by a knockout in the second round, while si Kasim naman beat Lerasan on points over 12 rounds for the WBF Intercontinental Super Bantamweight Championship. Lerasan is an experienced globe-trotter, 9 fights abroad. He has fought 5 times in Thailand, won all of them by knockout. Natalo siya sa South Africa, nanalo siya sa Kazakhstan, natalo siya sa Japan, at natalo siya sa Tanzania. Yan po ang record ni Lerasan, 14-8 with 6 knockouts. He has lost 3 of his last 4, but the last 2 of those losses came abroad. Ito naman si Maquilan. Sabi nga natin kanina, he is undefeated in 4 blow-by-blow action, scoring 4 knockouts. His very first fight back in 2021, natalo siya in a unanimous decision over 4 rounds ni Jover Amistoso. But since then, he has won 10 straight. At tapos natalo siya in his last fight to Salmin Kasim sa Tanzania. So both these fighters are looking to rebound, and there's a prize waiting the winner. That is the Philippine Bantamweight Championship. Maquilan with a slight height advantage. And they have the same reach, 6 to 8 inches. Both of them are jabbers. Both of them like to set up their big punches. Kaliwete po si Lerasan. He's known as a wild beast. Maquilan taking his sweet time. And you also notice that right hand ni Lerasan, binababa niya after he throws that right jab. Kung makikita yun ni Maquilan, itatime niya yung kanyang counter left hand. Pagbagsak ng kanan na kamay ni Lerasan. Lerasan very active, throwing that left hand, poking the body of Maquilan, throwing a lot more punches here than Maquilan. Maquilan looking to disengage. Hindi niya tinuloy yung kanyang pag-aatake. Lerasan poking, looking for the right opening, and making Maquilan miss badly with the left hand. Wala pa masyadong ginawa dito si Maquilan. Not a good round there for Maquilan. Rather inactive, sizing up his opponent. Lerasan a lot busier in that round. Roger Galicia ang trainer po ni Lerasan. Lerasan po ay galing Antipolo, while si Maquilan po is from Compostela Valley. Yan po si Maquilan. He fights out of the Peñalosa stable in Better Living, Parañaque. What a streak Maquilan had. After losing his first professional fight, he won 10 in a row. And it looks like he's in good spirits. Nakangiti siya, nakatawa siya. He actually lost that first round, at least in our unofficial scorecard. But there's a lot of rounds to go. We're only in round number 2. We are scheduled for 12. And this is for the Philippine Championship. And you're going to expect Maquilan to be a little more aggressive now here in round number 2. He misses with that wild left swing. Lerasan connecting. But Maquilan, look at that tight defense ni Maquilan. And he likes to throw that left jab. Third man in the ring is Sammy Bernabe. Looks like there's a cut. Looks like there's a cut in the corner of the left eye of Lerasan. And they're calling in the ringside physician to check on that cut. Dr. Clark Joel Fernandez is climbing up the ring apron and he checks on that cut. It looks like it's going to be okay.
Okay, corner corner. Headbutt yun
It was an accidental headbutt. Narinig natin yung tinig ni referee Bernabe. That was a headbutt. But there is a cut now in the corner of the left eye of Lerasan. Maquilan looking to increase his work rate now as he comes charging in. Siya ngayon ang pumapasok and putting some pressure on Lerasan. Left, rather right to the body there by Lerasan. Maquilan having a difficulty disengaging kasi palagi sumusuntok si Lerasan. Lerasan is very active.
Stop! Corner!
Sandali. May mouthpiece na
Dito lang muna, dito.
iluwa.
Eto. Diyan ka lang Time out!
And Sammy Bernabe is going to call the tournament of Lerasan to watch that mouthpiece down. Panurin po natin kung ano nangyari dito. That was the accidental headbutt that just happened. The second round may accidental headbutt. And the action continues here. Less than a minute to go in round number 2. Lerasan trying to keep Maquilan at bay with that right hand. Very active yung right jab ni Lerasan. While Maquilan, he's got to be able to get busy with that left jab. Yun, yung left jab coming from Maquilan. And that opened the option of throwing the right hand for Maquilan. But si Lerasan, tapon ng kanyang kanan. And there he goes again. It's just a flurry of punches there on Maquilan. He's outworking Maquilan at this stage. Punch to the breadbasket there by Lerasan. Remember, he's the more experienced fighter. He's had a lot of international experience. Maquilan striking with the right hand, but not much power behind Maquilan's punches. That's the end of round number 2. Maquilan looking very confident. And Lerasan, his cornerman, taking a good look at that cut. And they're looking to stop the bleeding and also looking to make sure that that swelling does not increase. And again, si Maquilan, nasabi na natin kanina, is very confident. Nakangiti siya, tawa siya ng tawa doon sa kanyang corner. But ito, no, he was getting pummeled back in round number 2. A fusillade of punches administered by Lerasan in that sequence. Maquilan, 7 knockouts in 10 wins. We have yet to see that power on display in this fight. Big left hand there by Lerasan to the side of the body of Maquilan. Lerasan continued to poke with that right hand. And that's keeping Maquilan away. Maquilan firing that right uppercut that missed. And more right jabs here from Lerasan. Maquilan really has to solve the problem of that jab by Lerasan. That right jab has been doing a lot of damage in getting Lerasan control of this fight. The problem with Lerasan is that that's all he's doing. He's just jabbing. And occasionally he will throw that left straight. Well, he threw another one that time. He's catching Maquilan with those left hands. Maquilan trying to set the pace here by moving forward. But he's bothered by that right jab. Now Lerasan mixing up his punches, throwing combinations. Maquilan looking for that opening. He's coming closer and closer to Lerasan. But Lerasan is just keeping away from Maquilan. Oh, big shot. Maquilan is down. What a counter shot coming from Lerasan. Maquilan is down. What a knockdown. He's paying the price for his confidence, or rather overconfidence. And here comes Lerasan. Now he's going for the kill. Lerasan. That right jab has been the perfect setup punch for that right hand. Maquilan is still on clear streak. A lot of time left here. Maquilan shooting that right hand that connected on Lerasan. Here comes Lerasan once more. And they stop the fight. They stop the fight. Sammy Bernabe has stopped the fight. Lerasan scores a TKO in the 3rd round. A big shot dropping Maquilan. Maquilan is protesting that he's okay. I just thought he didn't take this fight too seriously in between rounds. In between rounds, Maquilan was smiling, and still he's snarling over in his corner, and he's shaking his head. But he went down on a big punch by Lerasan. Maquilan didn't show too much in the first 2 rounds. He was being outworked. And now the Games and Amusement Board ring physicians are checking on him at the corner. A good move on the part of Sammy Bernabe to stop the fight at the point of that knockdown. And you see the corner of Lerasan in his 2nd blow-by-blow appearance. His first fight was back in March 2024 on blow-by-blow. And he lost a 10-round decision to RV Deniega. But now Lerasan coming on strong, bucking that wound near his left eye caused by an accidental headbutt in round number 2. Watch it here. There's going to be that counter. Boom! The right hand scored there by Lerasan when Maquilan wasn't looking. And boy, down like a sack of potatoes, Maquilan feeling the full impact of that punch. And as you see, when he got up, he was a little rubbery leg. Punch of the round brought to you by San Miguel Beer. Spectacular ending to this fight in the third round. And momentarily, we will get the official time for our ring announcer, Ted Lerner. Maquilan was jolted. He never expected that kind of a shot.
Minimum weight champion of the world. The little guys dominating from the Philippines.
Melvin Jerusalem, the WBC minimum weight champion, is inside the ring. But the IBF minimum weight champion, Pedro Taduran, is also in the building. And there is Lerasan sporting that cut over his left eye. That was caused by an accidental headbutt in the second round.
World minimum weight champions in the ring right now.
Boxers of the Year to be awarded by the second Pacquiao Lorde Awards Night ceremonies.
Metro Manila. Referee Sammy Bernabe waves off the bout. The time, 2:36 of round number 3. The winner by technical knockout and the new Games and Amusement Board Philippine Bantamweight Champion, Adrian Lerasan.
And now it's official. Adrian Lerasan is the new Philippine Bantamweight Champion. And as we mentioned earlier, this is a comeback fight para sa kanya. Natalo siya ni Salmin Kasim in his last fight in Tanzania, and that was on a unanimous decision for the WBF Intercontinental Super Bantamweight Championship. Now he's back and he raises his record to 15-8 with 7 knockouts, while Maquilan has lost for the second straight time by knockout. Previous to this, Maquilan lost to the same Tanzanian fighter, Salim Kasim, on a second round knockout. This time, he goes down to Lerasan on a third round knockout. Oh, what a fight it was. Lerasan was all business. Certainly a very busy fighter in the ring. Outworked Maquilan, didn't give Maquilan a chance to unload. Maquilan, I thought, took Lerasan a little bit too lightly. But let's find out now what Lerasan has to say. Let's turn you over to Penelope for this interview.
At ngayon kasama ko ang ating bagong Philippine Bantamweight Champion, Adrian Lerasan mula sa El Tigre Boxing Gym in Mandaluyong City. Adrian, nung round 2 naputukan ka, but nung round 3, iniba mo yung style mo. What made you do it?
Iniba ko po yung style ko nun kasi pag nakipagdikitan po ako sa kanya, alam kong madihado ako kasi hindi po maganda yung pagka-recover ko. Suka ako ng suka kagabi nun, hindi ako makakain. Lahat ng mga kinakain ko, sinusuka ko lahat. Kaya nagpapasalamat ako na tagumpay ako dito sa laban.
Adrian, after nung round 3, after that, no, nagpasukan na yung family mo, yung mga kaibigan mo, yung mga supporters mo. A lot of emotion was bursting out, no? What was in your mind that time?
Sobrang saya ko po kasi lahat po ng mga teammates ko, mga El Tigre boxers at manager ko at girlfriend ko, nandito po nakasuporta sa akin.
Baka mayroon ka mga gustong batiin at pasalamatan.
Pinapasalamatan ko po pala yung muna sa lahat, si Senator Manny Pacquiao na nag-promote nito, nabigyan ako ng opportunity na makalaban dito na blow by blow. At nagpapasalamat ako sa manager ko, si Boss Pablo, at sa mga teammates ko, sa girlfriend ko na supportive sa akin.
Once again, congratulations to you. Once again, that's Adrian Lerasan, our Philippine Bantamweight Champion. Now back to you, Dean Quinito.
Maraming salamat, Penelope, for that interview. Aba, talagang nahirapan pala si Lerasan to prepare for this fight. Sinusuka niya yung mga nakakain niya. But let's give you a recap kung ano po nangyari sa laban na to. I thought that Maquilan was too cocky, too overconfident in this fight. Hindi siya masyadong sumusuntok. At tumatanggap lang siya dito ng mga suntok galing kay Lerasan. All business naman si Lerasan. Ito, sunod-sunod yung mga tikada ni Lerasan. And here in round number 3, makikita po natin yung spectacular knockdown. Panurin po natin yung kanan na kamay ni Lerasan. And nung bumagsak si Maquilan, his body was contorted. Nakita natin doon. Nahirapan siyang tumindig. And then, Lerasan was all over Maquilan and prompting referee Sammy Bernabet to stop the fight. Tama-tama yung mga stoppage ng mga referees natin. No? They're looking to protect the fighter for them to be able to fight another day. So, big victory here by Adrian Lerasan, TKO winner in the 3rd round over Noli James Maquilan for the vacant Philippine Bantamweight Championship.